Jackie from the Oracle Times. Okay, we're going to be doing tarot cards, and of course I'm going to do a relationship reading as well. If you'd like a personal reading from me, that link will be in the description box below. I do an amazing soulmate reading as well. Okay, so let's see, Gemini, what's your story for the month of May 2021? First card up. Ooh, okay, 10 of Air, which is the 10 of Swords, which in many traditional tarot decks, it's all those swords pointing down. Okay. 10 is the culmination of something. It's manifested, it's done and dusted, okay? There's no changing the outcome now. That's what happened. This particular deck and this particular card are very lovely. There are lots of moths in here, which moths means transformation, okay? So this is the beginning of your story, but it's the theme of your story as well. So for Gemini in the month of May, something is finished. Something has reached its end. It's done and dusted. Now you transform. Now you change. There's a rainbow. There's lots of rainbows in this, okay? So now things get better. Now things start to improve. And the change is definitely for the better. Let's see what else is in this story of yours. That's a very intriguing start. Okay. So next card up is the 9 of Earth. Okay, that's very nice. So that's the 9 of Coins. The 9 is manifestation. So on an earthly level, something has manifested or will manifest in the month of May. It will materialize. It will be brought to you. She's holding a little bowl. Once again, there's a moth or a butterfly around her neck, which is transformation. Okay, so something is given to you, is brought to you, is deposited in your life in the month of May. Something earthly, okay? These are possessions, material gains, resources, those kinds of things, okay? I always like to think, and I do believe it, and one sees it so often, if you've gone through a particularly challenging time, which tells me the 10 of Air says as much. It can be in a specific area of your life, or it can be life in general. The universe is inclined to bring you something as kind of a reward for having gone through the test, okay? From having passed the test, okay? So it's something material that will be brought to you. Some kind of, it's a small bowl in her hand, but she looks pretty happy to give it to you. So regardless of the fact that it might not be a huge thing, it's going to be something precious for you, okay? Which is very nice. Next card up is Choice. Okay, this always happens. When one chapter of your life is finished, and now you need to move on, you are always given choices, okay? Sometimes it might not look like that, but this card says there are choices. This card also says, if you look, there's darkness and light and daggers and transformation and temptation, the apple. And, you know, all of those things come into play here. There are 3 portals here. You have 3 choices, okay? 3 different things to choose. Let's look. One has clarity. One could possibly make you a little bit sad. The other one is temptation. Okay? Your choice. Absolutely going to be your choice. Okay. Let's see what else is. Interestingly enough, the one with the temptation, above it has a serpent, which is transformation. And it has a flame that sort of lights up the way. And the transformation, which is the serpent, shows the way. It's funny because we were just talking this morning. I was just discussing it with my mother, in fact, that temptation is sometimes, you know, we tend to look at it as, oh, but sometimes it sets you on a journey. Sometimes it gets you out of being stuck. Not saying you must make that choice. The choice is yours entirely. But it's not always on the face of it what it seems to be, okay? I knew this was intriguing when we got that first card. Okay, next card up. And, look there. It's not black and white. It looks like it is, but you know what? You need to dig a bit deeper. You need to think a little bit more on this. You need a bit more clarity. Even maybe meditate on it a bit. Because there are the 3 choices, and you may think, oh, well, it's straightforward. I'm definitely not going to take the temptation, or the one that will make me cry a bit, maybe, eventually. But it's not that black and white. There's more to these choices than meets the eye. I would suggest meditating on it, and I would suggest then perhaps deciding which portal you are going to choose, okay? All right. Oh, my goodness. And that's a very jumpy card, which is normally a sign that you need to see this. Let me just get it quickly. Oh, okay. That is a nice card. It's a jumpy card anywhere. This is healing. Oh, that's nice. Okay. So there's a frog which always means something has caused a bit of sadness that needs to be let go of. There is the serpent again twirling up. There will be healing. We saw the serpent in the third portal where the temptation is. So there's something about something tempting you that's possibly going to help with healing you, okay? Some kind of healing needs to happen in that particular area of your life where a temptation is at the moment, okay? Right, let's see what else is coming up for you. The Sage, wisdom. Already said I would suggest you meditate on it, okay? There's an owl, there's a wolf, there's a very wise man. The owl is always about wisdom. The wolf is always the way shower, okay? And the old man is obviously all about wisdom. So the way will be shown to you. You will have the inner wisdom. Meditate on it. Okay, let's see what the next card says for you. Destiny is involved here. Ta-da! Okay, so I think at the end of the day, whichever choice you make, that is your destiny. It also signifies a new chapter in your life, definitely, okay? And when destiny card comes up, that's a significant chapter in your life, okay? So something that you're going into now is highly significant. It will leave. It is a pivotal point. It is a big move. It is a giant step in your life coming up in the month of May. Intriguing. Okay, so now let's, and at the top is the Queen of Earth. So I'm going to read that card for you, okay? Queen of Earth, the bull for me, or the bison, whatever it may be, is always abundance. This is an earthly card. So I would say that this major new phase in your life, this major step you're taking, this something that is destiny for you, has more to do with your material life, I would say, than your emotional life. But I would also say something in your emotional life gets healed in the process, and that's when abundance starts to flow. Nice. Interesting. Okay, now let's do your relationship reading. I just want to get the cards out the way. They're jumpy as it is. Okay, so this is for anybody in a relationship, anyone looking for a relationship, anyone that is hoping to pull one in. Okay, let's see what it says. First card up for you guys is you deserve love, you are lovable. This is about how you feel about yourself. This is about your worthiness, your self-worth. So May, that kind of gets reestablished. It might have taken a bit of a knock in the past, or in the past few months, or even longer than that. Month of May, you find it gets restored in some way. Okay, some aspect of you, of your self-worth that got a bit of a knock is now getting restored. Okay, next card up is, it happens courtesy, I think, of a heart-to-heart conversation. Who that conversation is with, well, that depends on your life story. But you've had some kind, it can even be a conversation with your higher self. I'm thinking of a dream I had last night, and I'm thinking that was a conversation with myself. What it does is it helps to restore your self-worth, which is key to relationships and how they unfold, okay? Let your friends help you. There's something to be found for relationships that helps to restore that as well in the month of May via your social circle. You could meet somebody like that. You could have a heart-to-heart conversation with a really good friend or with a friend that helps to work through this issue. There's something that's, this residual something that's sitting there that was banging away at your self-worth. We get this card again. It's worth waiting for. It's destiny playing its part, okay? So it's the second time you get destiny in your reading. This was a point in your life that was destined for you. When you cross the threshold of whatever this is, you embark on something new, something special, something that will change or transform your life, okay? Retreat. Somehow this card in this particular reading, I would say, is if you're with someone, the two of you get time away together. If you're looking for someone, you're going to be discovering them somewhere quiet. Okay? And that is where we are going to leave your reading for the month of May, because that's what it says. Okay, so that's very interesting. So something heals. Courtesy of a conversation, possibly with a friend. It's something to do with your self-worth. It's marked in the calendar of your life. It's highly, highly pivotal. It's destined. After that, You either get to spend time alone with an existing partner that does your relationship the world of good, or you meet somebody new somewhere quiet. Right, Gemini, that is your reading for May. I do hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching and listening and liking, subscribing. I genuinely appreciate it. Just repeat once again, if you'd like a reading from me, I will put that link in the description box below. Wishing you many hugs and love for the month of May. We'll speak again soon.